I'm Katie Farner, your Scentsy Family Director. I wanted to reach out today to share with you some tips on closing and getting those bookings on your calendar. I was talking with a team member yesterday via Skype, and we were talking about her struggle to get people to nail down a date when you're at the closing portion of your Scentsy parties. She was telling me that, she'll play an incentive game like what I do, the dice game, and they'll be all excited and they'll be like, oh, I'll get with you on my date. But then weeks will go by and they'll just keep pushing and pushing and pushing it off and pushing it off. She's like, how do you avoid that? What do you do? She said, I literally have 15 people telling me that they're going to book, but they just keep pushing off and pushing off and pushing off the date. So how do you avoid that? So let me put a disclaimer out there and say, of course, there are always the people who you can never get to nail down a date. Of course, there are always the people who don't have any intention of doing a party and are just giving you lip service. So there will be scenarios where you won't be able to get someone to nail down a date. But what I do really helps me to avoid that and helps to limit the amount of people that end up doing that to me. So when it comes time to close a party, that's when I typically book most of my parties. I typically book most of my parties at home parties or at events. So let's say that I'm working with someone either in a home party setting or in an event, and I've met them, I've taken an order from them, or I've talked to them about their product that they're interested in, what have you. So in either setting, whether it's an event or a home party, I'm going to have them play my dice game. And if you haven't seen my video on my dice game, pause this one and go look at that one. I think it's called the Best Booking Game or something like that. And it's one of my more popular uploads. It's had quite a few views. So if you pull that up and you look at that, you'll see what I'm talking about. But so in home parties or events, I play the dice game. It's easy. It doesn't require a lot of prep. I just bring my laminated sign and one die, and that's all I need to do. I don't have to prepare any sacks ahead of time or anything like that. So it just keeps it very easy and simple, which I love. So in either setting, I've had them play the dice game. And so they've rolled whatever number they've rolled. So they will, of course, be offered that prize. So say they rolled a 2. Oh, great, you rolled a 2. A 2 gives you $10 in extra free product credit on top of what you're going to get from Scentsy. That's so great. So which party style works best for you? That's what I asked them. I asked them which party style works best for you. Not, do you want to do a party, or would you like to do a party? It's which party style works best for you. Because during my presentation, or at the event setting, when I was talking to them about parties, I let them know we had several different party styles. Home parties, basket parties, or online parties, Facebook. So they have options. And during my presentation, I always say, there's a party for every lifestyle. I don't care who you are, how busy you are, there's a party for everybody. You don't have to pay retail. So anyway, I asked them which party style works best for you. Typically, if someone's interested in a home party, they'll say, I was thinking about a home party. But if somebody's kind of like, uncommittal, that's when they'll say, well, I was thinking about maybe a basket or maybe a catalog. That's kind of the standoffish answer that you would get from someone who doesn't really want to commit, because they typically won't say, none of them work for me. Nobody says that. So I'll say, well, I know you rolled a really great prize and I want you to get that prize. So in order to redeem that prize, in order to receive that prize, we have to actually set your party date today. It's okay, it can be a soft date, it doesn't have to be set in stone. So let's just pick a date, and then I'll call you in a few days after you've had a chance to check your calendar, and then you can let me know if you need to pick another date or if that date in fact is going to be perfect for you. That's how I set it. I have never had someone tell me, no, I don't want to pick a date right now. They always pick it. When you make them feel comfortable that it's a soft date and it's not set in stone, then they feel a little more comfortable to set it. So you might be thinking, oh, well, that's good, but then they probably keep rescheduling and rescheduling. Once I get them to commit to a soft date, I would say realistically that between 75 and 80%, like a very high percentage, keep their original date. I think it has to do with my professionalism. I'm professional, I'm persuasive, I'm confident, they know that this is a business. This isn't just a, whatever, casual, fly by the seat of my pants, doesn't really matter to me thing. So they know from the date from the moment that I deal with them regarding a party that it's serious business for me. And I also give them a possibility not a possibility packet. I also give them a hostess packet. Whether I'm at an event or whether I'm at a home party, I have hostess packets ready to go. So they get their invitations, they get a catalog or a showcase brochure, whatever I've decided to put in there. So they are given information. They're given my business card. They're given a little document to help them think of people to invite, things like that. So right off the bat, they are presented with my professionalism and my confidence and my just kind of, I don't want to say matter of fact, but it's you're very clear and concise with what you're saying. And I think that makes a world of a difference. So, and then once you have left that party setting, of course you need to make sure that you've notated all of your bookings and gotten all of their contact info, and then you just follow up with them a few days later, just like you said you would. And you say, hey, I wanted to check in with you on the date we selected. Does such and such date work for you as we planned? Or do you need to pick another date? If they say, you know what, I need to pick another date, I say, great. Do you want a weekend or a weeknight? Which one are you thinking? I don't let them stray from the conversation. I try to always get right to business and get it set up. So I hope those are tips that you can apply to your business starting today that can help you ensure that when you get someone who says they're going to book, they commit and they book. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe so that way you can stay up to date and get notifications every time I upload and create a new video to share with you to help you rock your Scentsy family business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.